if we feed women this image from a societal standpoint that they should get married, but then we don't also teach men about the benefits of that, then who are these young ladies eventually gonna get married to? I got 4 girls, right? You know what I'm saying? So for y'all that's raising y'all son,
like, God damn.
you think about that, right?
My brother got married 3 times. That nigga wouldn't quit. He's gonna get it right.
Hey, props to not, shout out to not giving up.
Shout out
to not giving up. Giving up.
Persistence.
I get it, man. It's tough. It's probably why I'm in the situation I'm in now, which is unmarried, you know. But yeah, I thought I would have been married by like in my mid-20s. Okay. But I have women friends who are legit. That is it. Like, we are friends, and like we text all the time about random stuff, and I share memes. Like I have women friends who I've slept in the same bed with before.
Sure.
Oh, really?
And I do.
Sure.
Wait, what you saying? Sure. Wait.
Hold on. Is there a space, especially as men, as we're talking about relationships or not?
Come on, man.
Are we? Are we?
Tape, man. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the new season of Tap In. 4 brothers, 1 table, and 0 filters.
3, 2, 1.
We are chilling right now, man, and we are joined my brother Ernest Crim III, my brother Mandela Barnes, my brother Brad Jordan. We out here, man, sharing our principles of life, getting to it as black men, sharing all the vibes of what's happening politically, emotionally, and collectively. You know what I'm saying? Relationshiply.
You
know what I'm saying? Just jump right into it. You know what I'm saying? Like real relationship shit. So in the spirit of relationally conversing. A man is going viral right now for saying that he and his wife do not text or accept text from friends of the opposite sex. Other men say that they won't allow their partner to have friends of the opposite sex. Is this an example of setting healthy boundaries or insecure behavior? My brothers.
Yeah.
So first, yes. I mean, like, I
would have to allow you to go first.
Yes.
Well, am I the only one that's married?
I married myself.
Married to the game.
You reached the pinnacle of relationship.
Married to me.
Yeah, man. Like, and I gotta.
As a relationship champion of the table.
Okay.
It's a work in progress, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I ain't taking that. I'm just gonna speak from my perspective, my lived experience. I think it's important too. 15 years in counter. Shout out to my wife.
Man, shout out.
Clap that up.
Clap for that.
We've been together like since before the social media age and all of this.
Before it was cool.
completely different. We got together when you had to go home to get on Facebook, you know? So this is complete, when you grow with somebody through all of that, like I think now the game, bro, I don't know, is what, like, you gotta consider everything, the texting, the social media, like all of that, right? So emails. So I think for us, man, like I don't.
I was oblivious. She can do it.
On the business
work wife, work husband, nigga, like. Damn.
The whole thread. Whole thread, bro. No, but I think like my unpopular opinion, bro, is really this. Whatever works for your relationship, works for your relationship, and that's why I want to make sure people know this ain't no podcast bros conversation.
No,
we don't get down like that.
No. Tap in is different, guys.
Yeah,
We're not that. We are not that.
As for me in my house,
we gonna serve the Lord.
You know what I'm saying?
As a me in my household, we gonna serve the Lord.
So like, in terms of female friends, we got groups of friends, like, and it's couples. So if we texting, it's gonna be the group text. The only reason I would have to like text her or a female friend is gonna be like, yo, I'm doing something for her birthday.
Of course, sure.
You know what I mean?
Right. No,
something like that. Now, of course, you do have relationships and people that you knew before then, but it's really like, even with, I don't even talk to my guy friend. I got a couple guy friends we talk on a regular basis, but for most people, if we ain't in person and we ain't doing the same work on a regular basis, so for me, it's mostly a no. What's the purpose of it? But I don't think you can. I'm just not the type of dude that's like, it's this or it's that.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know
because
what I mean?
that's what the framing is.
Right.
The framing is men who say they won't allow their partner to have friends of the opposite sex.
Yeah, that's the ultimate.
I don't have that type of
nobody
mindset.
does
Nobody.
Come on, bro.
I don't have that type of mindset. Like,
Sure. So you're talking about there's a healthy way to have a conversation with your partner.
But if you do have two absolutists who are in a relationship together, then it might work.
And they disagree.
Like if they both just agree, like this is the thing, like I am not going to talk to anybody. I don't want you to talk to anybody, and that's just what it is. It's going to be me and you together forever. I'm living in your skin.
Right. But again, I think
It is a lot, but some people that works.
I
for
already
some
got my
people.
own skin.
and I feel really good in mine, nigga. I'm just saying, like, but that still sounds like a negotiation, like versus an ultimatum.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Have a conversation. What makes you feel comfortable like that? I mean, the way things are now, bro, some text messages have become business contacts. Like, some of my text messages are like my email. I got an assistant that handles my emails, but if we hey, low key, that's big for me. I ain't even gonna stunt. Like, it took me a while to get to that point.
Nigga, wow.
Shout out to the assistant on the email.
We can applaud myself.
We can applaud that. Man.
Nigga, that book going crazy, bro. That book, best-selling books over here.
But if because I'm in a content space, some things require immediate attention.
For sure.
So it might be you need to let me know direct contact. Okay, now post this or post that. But you also got to be mature enough to know boundaries, bro. Like I'm communicating through some of the text, then like it's an email. Hello, you know what I'm saying? Like you know, I wanted to inquire about whatever. But I think that is one aspect, and another one is in this day and age, if you enter a relationship in this point in time, you gotta, especially as professionals, have the conversation. Yeah. What does that look like? Because you could you checking your email on your phone now, what you wasn't doing 20 years ago. So that's like you texting too.
Yeah, I get it, man. It's tough, and it's probably why I'm in the situation I'm in now, which is unmarried, you know. But yeah, I thought I would have been married by like in my mid-20s. Okay. But I have women friends who are legit. That is it. Like, we are friends, and like we text all the time about random stuff, and I share memes. Like, I have women friends who I've slept in the same bed with before.
Sure.
Oh, really?
And I do.
Wait, what you saying? Wait.
Hold on.
To go back,
Everybody slow it down.
To go back to it.
Like y'all slept in the same bed at different times.
The same bed and didn't do
like
anything.
it's been platonic. Like it might have been a road trip or something. Like I do.
A sleepover.
Or like
a road trip.
A road trip. A road trip. A road
Cuddling
trip.
from the roaches, nigga. Goddamn.
To go back to a previous episode, the discipline, right?
Sure,
And it doesn't even have to be discipline. Like we just cool. We know we know what the situation is.
Right.
And like, of course, like that is not going to fly with some people you're in a relationship with. Like I probably
Probably not. Yeah, we ain't doing that. I'm on my way back. I'm on my way back home, nigga. Couple roaches.
Damn puppy.
But like that ain't no damn. Yeah, I mean, so it just depends on who you're in a relationship. But back to the original question.
Yeah.
Like it does come down to what people's comfortability is, or like what people are willing to accept. And like I wouldn't care about friends with a partner. Like if you want to text some people, that's fine. Like as long as it ain't nothing crazy, nothing weird. Which if you are suspecting that anyway, or if that's the thing you're worried about, because you feel like, oh, this person has no self-control, then why are you in a relationship then with that person?
Yeah. So you wouldn't feel insecure if your significant other had men that they felt comfortable sharing their intimate thoughts
Well, that's
and ideas
different.
with. It doesn't necessarily have to be sexual.
Intimate thoughts.
Thank you. It doesn't have to be sexual.
Yeah.
But like sharing intimate thoughts. Like that's my homie, that's my people that we have this container with, and I want to keep that. So you're not gonna feel no kind of way about that shit?
I don't know, because I have a number of friends I do communicate with like deeply, but like nothing is ever gonna happen.
Right. So if you got into a relationship today, you feel like you would have to cut those relationships off, or are you gonna be able to manage those things? Because aren't you supposed to be able to share that shit with your partner?
Oh, for sure. But like, and that goes to another point. Like, suppose you are in a relationship with somebody and y'all have like just different interests. Like there are different things that you do. Like with the person, like it was like a biking trip. Like that, we're in the same room. Like what we gonna pay? Why are we gonna buy 2 rooms?
Right.
When nothing is gonna happen between us.
That's interesting.
This nigga be saying some crazy ass shenanigans,
It's
dog.
logical though.
It is.
It's fiscally responsible as well.
But y'all
Exactly.
y'all step in the same bed versus you on the couch and her on the bed?
Why would I sleep on the couch when I drove and paid?
Exactly.
Okay.
So this bed
I
is ours.
I hear you, bro.
It's ours.
You make the bed, you lay in it. You know
Yeah,
what
but
I'm
like
saying?
I said, it's just
I'm not
but
mad at
it just
that.
depends on the situation though. But like if you know,
Okay.
but if you know for a fact, like going in, like there are situations with people where they're like, oh, they try to like feign ignorance.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, I didn't know if she's attracted to me. And
Yeah.
the next thing you know,
Okay, question. E, on another episode, I remember that you said that in your household, you cook because you love to cook, your wife doesn't cook. You said, but she cleans. I remember when you said that, I was like, that was very interesting. Is it because you was like, nah, nigga, if I'm a cook, you gon' clean? Or is it because she has the same affinity to cleaning that you have to cooking?
I wouldn't even know if she love it, but I know that she loves order.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, she is the type, right?
Sure.
If me and the kids, we there by ourselves for a full day, it's gonna be a blast. Cause I don't do it like whatever. Whatever.
Chaotic.
It's gonna be
nigga.
chaotic fun. Chaotic fun. And then if she out with her girls all day with her mom, she come back, she gonna freak out.
Right.
Because she sees this order. I see organized chaos.
Sure.
Freak out on purpose.
Sure.
No, that I ain't even like that.
Your mama said.
I'm the type that we didn't clean the whole kitchen. It's like, oh, there's only one dish that ain't clean. Let me put that right there. I get to it tomorrow morning. She come down like, oh shit,
I'm about it.
you know.
One dish, nigga. The one
So
fork.
I think too, we came in, and I think some relationships can feel out of balance depending on where you come in together.
Touche.
We in college, bro. We was dating again. I was on academic probation. I know she loved me because I was. Bro,
Not him,
she was
nigga.
with me.
That
She
was
didn't know
not
if I
him,
was gonna
nigga.
be here the next semester.
took a chance.
She got
Love.
a 4.0. I got a 1.4.
You gotta explain this to her parents.
Whatever potential you see in me, I don't even see myself. So thank you.
Right, so it's like, what's he want to do for it? He don't know, but we gonna figure it out, right? So it just so happens that I think we balance each other. And I think, again, every relationship has to understand what that looks like and what works. I don't know too many relationships that would understand that dynamic.
Well, no, I get that.
And the bad thing.
That shit is unique, nigga.
But we got to dispel the rumor or the idea that we can't be friends with somebody of the opposite sex. I
Right.
think that's crazy.
That's cap.
That is the population. It's
That is cap.
It's inevitable for me not to have any female friends at some point, but I don't think it's totally off limits. Look at no, no, I don't think it's totally off limits for her to have any male friends.
What about new friends?
That's a different story.
Wait. Cook on this point and then talk about that point.
I don't think it's off limits to have any male friends, just like it's not off limits. My mother was the one that kind of showed me, unless she showed me something I wasn't supposed to be seeing, but she showed me that women can have male friends and they don't got to be gay. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got to be harmless or perceived as not being a threat.
Or attracted to them.
Or that too.
Honestly.
But I got female friends that I've had for a long time. And like the friendship was created by me probably being friends with somebody that they already knew. And then we all wound up being associates and friends. And then, so it's like we all still cool. And now she's just a part of that group.
Right.
She might be related to them or whatever. Right. But I'm not an insecure and jealous person. My father was, though. My father was extremely insecure, extremely jealous, extremely possessive. Like extremely, like you can add emphasis on the extremely. And I remember being a kid, not really being able to articulate how much I didn't like what I was seeing.
Yeah.
My mother hated going places with my dad.
Sure.
And then the problem was the nigga was a 3rd-degree black belt. They couldn't beat him up and shit. So it was like, she was like going nowhere with this motherfucker. Like,
one thing wrong.
She a 3rd-degree black belt.
One thing wrong, Dad.
Small, but he whooping ass though. Like I don't want to go nowhere with you.
Yeah, nah.
And he obsessive and jealous and
Right.
like, man,
Right. Type shit.
I'm outside waiting to see him knock somebody out.
Right.
Not understanding the dynamic of her just really wanting to go have a good time.
Right.
Him ruining it by accusing her of looking at this person or talking to that person.
Type
So
shit.
I remember just not wanting to be that, not wanting to be a part of that.
Sure.
So it's like, you know, whenever I see something that I don't like, I address it. If I see something that's not a problem with me, I'm not going to pretend to be bothered by it like a lot of guys do. I remember being not knowing what to be bothered by in relationships because I didn't have a lot of relationships with, you know, because I was in prison for a while, so I didn't really have girlfriends. It was just like, damn, okay. Am I supposed to be bothered by this? It really was. Am I supposed to be pissed off by this?
Yeah.
I was asking my guys, my older, like, hey, would you be bothered by it?
Type shit. Yeah.
They telling me I'm tripping because I'm not.
Right,
But really,
right.
it's individual perspective. It's
Right.
individual morality. It's principles and stuff. So,
So wait. So as you segue into
Now,
the next, please.
what he said,
Please.
new friends,
New friends that you out here.
context. It's got to be context.
Yeah.
Because if it's
Okay.
if
I mean
it's
that's G shit though. Yeah.
if it's business, because my girl is a licensed esthetician.
Mhm.
So, you know, she gonna meet some
She has
people. I'm gonna
clients,
meet
yeah.
some people. You know, you work in the club space. You're gonna meet some people. But still, at least I'm out.
9 years strong.
You might be cheating. I'm out. Like, I'm still friends.
Nigga, free as hell, nigga. Like,
But I'm here.
I'm here though, bro. Like, what is you talking about? I ain't worried about nothing.
That remind me what people say about fathers. It's like women,
Oh,
the expectation they
man.
got to do all this other stuff to be a great mom. Dad's like, I'm here.
We made it, bro. Like,
So a lot of shit, like a lot of shit that my homies or whoever, like, you know, my male friends to be pissed off by, I don't really let bother me.
Type shit.
And they tell me I'm tripping. My girl told me, listen, she done told me, you don't care anyway.
don't
Freedom
do me
is at
like
the
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything
do
else
like
is secondary. You and everybody else, I ain't going back, baby.
Yeah.
So, you know, I ain't.
That's a bar.
Yeah, like I'm not.
That's a bar.
I can't even be mad at that.
Yeah. I'm not
So,
mad at that at all.
you know, and that is interpreted as indifference. But it's
Type
not
shit.
indifference,
Right.
it's just
My
that,
priorities are in a different place.
yeah, that's it, man.
That's fine.
That's for real. That's it.
So do we have space really for new friends? How does that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm always in the educator mode. When we get older, friendship is different. Because I got younger kids who are still at the stage now where anybody in their class, oh, that's my friend.
Yeah.
You know, everybody
Sure.
getting invited to the party and stuff like that.
Right, yeah.
Gets to a point, middle school, stuff like that, things start to shift.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it would take a lot for me to even have time, bro. Like I got
Oh, yeah,
we
for
got
sure.
4 kids. I'm trying
right,
to,
right,
I'm
right.
running a business and self-employed. Like,
Right.
so, and I think that contributes to this conversation too, depending on where your relationship is. Like, why you even got time to be spending all this time texting somebody?
Right. Or, or
I'm gonna
meeting
tell you
people.
something.
There's a
I
glass
think
that hasn't been cleaned on this table.
So I said, so the older we get, the more we choose people. You know, whereas coming up, you kind of become friends by default.
Yeah.
Circumstances,
Right.
you know, like in this space, this is Black excellence, man.
Right.
Like whether you want to view it as that or not, you know. So you choose people. We gonna kick it on a different level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you gonna challenge me. You gonna push me. If I can, I'm gonna push you, and you know we gonna grow in a different sphere, in a different space. So I think the older you get, the more you choose people in your life for a specific reason and for a specific purpose, versus just hanging out or spending leisure time with this person, bowling alley at the bar or whatever. Because I can do that by myself.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So let me ask you a question then. Ask y'all a question then. So Killer Mike came out and was talking shit about, no, I ain't gonna say talking, that's too strong of a term, but commented on Ayesha Curry, quote unquote, embarrassing Steph, talking about their relationship on a podcast, right? Steph responded, whatever, being like, bruh, you know, mind your business, nigga, stay in your own lane. As men, right, is there a space, especially as men, as we're talking about relationships or not, relationships or not.
Come on, man.
Are we? Are we?
Tape, man.
You made sure I understood too, right?
In all of these spaces,
And Della Barnes, the single governor.
Come on, man.
in the spectrum of relationships, nigga, those who have them and those who don't, is Killer Mike sort of like crossing the line, like in other people's business? Is that even his place or any of our places?
I would be so mad if some dude, like, so we can imagine him on like a similar plane in terms of celebrity. I would be so upset if somebody who was like a counterpart, a peer, were to comment on a relationship I was in. Like, no, don't do that. Dog.
And they
100%.
and they have a relationship, Killer Mike and
I don't know
Steph
if they
Curry.
do.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, him and
You
Steph
definitely
Curry.
shouldn't.
That's why Steph Curry said that he was bothered by what he said.
Right. No, that ain't your
So
place, man.
I feel that way, but I also see the flip side of that same coin because what Aisha Curry did, that podcast is called Call Her Daddy, by the way.
Yeah.
It's
I
called
would
Call Her
love to
Daddy.
see the clip. I didn't see the
Yeah,
clip.
well, you got to watch the whole thing.
But tell us.
Tony,
That's
like,
another thing.
I did.
Yeah, explain
I
it,
did.
bro.
I don't even know why. Like, I did.
You watch it so that you can tell.
On his explore page.
On the explore page.
That shit popped up.
They played the clip. They played the clip on the Breakfast Club on yesterday.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, I'm not a snapshot caption reading type of guy. I'm like, I got to see what's going on. It's an hour long. I had to ride the way to the UP up in Michigan. I'm gonna listen to this shit.
What was up there?
I had a delivery. Okay.
Hey, man, freedom.
But I'm free, nigga.
But I'm free. I'm out.
I listened to it. And the entire duration of the podcast, like, why am I listening to this shit? Because it wasn't nothing that I would typically listen to. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to get the full gist of what she was saying. And what it was they asked her, the woman asked her specifically about her being in Steph Curry's shadow.
Yeah.
Shadow, in quotations. So she said she thought that she would have been the girl out there getting it because what Steph wanted to do was to be a gym teacher. That's what he wanted to do. She said she had no idea. I don't know if it's the truth, but she said she had no idea he was going to be in the NBA. Not only in the NBA, the greatest fucking shooter that's seen the NBA floor. You know what I'm saying? So I would imagine it's difficult. So she said this on a public platform. So Killer Mike responded on a public platform. So I get it in that regard. But you still could have called me and said, man, what's up with Aisha, man? She on some bullshit.
Yeah.
So she said it's
Like,
difficult living in his shadow?
To some degree. Because she said she believes, she would have been the girl. And
she would have been the star.
she
And he would have been
said,
her shadow.
she said, I believe I was going to be the girl out there getting it.
Doing what?
That's what, I don't know.
No, I'm just curious.
I don't know what it is.
I wasn't being funny.
I don't know what it is. But the Breakfast Club
I'm not being funny, man. I'm serious.
But the Breakfast
No, that's a good question. Though. Like, what did she
Yeah,
say
she
when
never
she
said.
was...
I interpreted it as going for her goals, whatever aspirations or dreams she had. The way that the Breakfast
Very
Club
general,
took it.
very general, very vague.
Yeah, like that's how I took it because of how it was said.
It's hilarious.
What Charlamagne them did.
You're fucking hilarious. You don't even try to.
Oh,
That's
shit.
funny as fuck.
That's
bro.
what's funny. That's what's funny.
Doing
about it.
what is crazy work. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But I didn't know because
Right.
like it could have been taken either way.
Yeah.
Getting what? Because also we know that basketball NBA players are highly coveted by gold diggers and women that want to that want to be involved with these guys. I'm not gonna call them gold diggers, but women that want to be involved with these guys. People just period, but mainly women though, because she's speaking from a woman's perspective. So she made this statement, which ain't the first time she made something, made a statement similar to this. So it's kind of like her doubling down on the previous statement that was made. So Killer Mike, he responded on the public platform. And then he apologized though. But because the Steph said he felt like out of all the people that said something, that would have said something, Mike would have. Yeah.
Shit.
But I'm like, man,
She probably...
I feel like out of all the people that would have said something, my wife, you shouldn't have said shit. If that's the case, you saying let's talk about this.
But what did she say that was
also,
embarrassing though?
She didn't.
That's what I didn't really...
It's
That shit
interpretation.
was actually embarrassing.
It's just interpretation.
Sure.
That's all it is. It's
So
all.
I think
it's all perspective.
I think how he probably took it was her saying that she felt like she was going to be the breadwinner or whatever.
I think that's what
And we
it
know
was.
what people, the assumption is
Right.
a woman is not supposed to be the go-getter or make more or whatever. And that goes back to how we started this. Whatever works for your relationship. And she may have been more of the entrepreneurial-minded person.
Right.
You ain't got to be an entrepreneurial person to be great at basketball. I think contextually, as an NBA fan, Curry didn't come into college as an NBA prospect.
He did.
At all. Like, even coming out. Like,
Got
it
that
wasn't-
Davidson, no. Oh,
Which makes sense. Why?
she also said that they was friends in high school, and she had no romantic feelings toward him at all. So the woman was like, at all? She said, no, at all. We was just friends. I didn't see him that way, et cetera, et
They
cetera.
might have slept in the same bed before.
They have.
Yeah.
Oh, they met at like a church camp or something, too, right?
Something like that.
Oh, I
Because he
forgot about
went to
that. I
this
forgot
started a
about that.
basketball camp and then went to a different camp.
forgot about that.
Yeah. So she said she didn't see him that way. So it make you wonder, like, did you eventually see the potential?
Right. But
Because he still, listen, who was this father?
the guy, nigga, was a shooter.
Let's be for real, though.
He was
Like,
a
at some
shooter.
point,
He
you
was
had
gonna
to
be
know
somebody, for sure.
that he was going to be somebody other than a basketball coach. Like dog on Mad TV. What was he doing? Dog looked over here and said, mass murder. Or Jordan Peele. No, he's the Keegan Michael Key.
Yeah.
Keegan Michael Key. But yeah, it's all perspective, man.
So you feel like Mike was wrong for coming out publicly?
No,
You're
I
saying
don't.
because it was said on the public
I don't
platform,
believe so
we should be
because
able
it
to
was
respond publicly?
responded. We know because she didn't have to accept the interview. Let me tell you this. Nobody wants to interview Aisha Curry except for the people that want to talk about Steph Curry. I'm being real though. Because even if she did but accomplish her goals and dreams, she wasn't pursuing celebrity or anything that would have netted her a celebrity existence. TMZ wouldn't have been following a doctor around or a psychologist around unless you Dr. Bryant, who talked to Cam Newton. Like, so it's not, if you weren't going to be this person in the limelight and you constantly commenting because of the person you married to that's in the limelight, there's no other interest that people have in you other than you, Steph Curry's wife. Even when you get divorced, if you get divorced, people want to talk to you because you used to be Steph
were with
Curry's
that.
wife.
That's interesting.
So it's not,
I hear that. I hear that.
Just sit as still as possible during that part.
I think though, like,
I ain't really want to move a whole lot.
He's just sitting very still.
Yeah, I ain't want no tail.
not at all.
To me, when I see people from the outside commenting like that on somebody's relationship, it feels like it's from this archaic standpoint of go get your girl, tell your girl to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like that, and that's what I kind of don't vibe with, because I feel like if Steph really had a problem with this, and we know
He would have been the one to say
over the years she's been making comments publicly that have had a lot of people cringing. If there was an issue, I'm assuming they would have had that conversation if he really did not.
I'd have screamed, shut
That's
the
a
fuck
fair.
up.
That's a
from the
fair.
other
That's a
room.
fair assumption. That's a fair assumption.
From
we don't know.
From the kitchen, I was like, Aisha, shut the fuck up.
Just walked in. The kid just walked in the shot real quick. Nigga, like.
Basketball. You know, I got to run alcohol with basketball.
I hope he ain't find out on the podcast that she wasn't feeling him at first.
Dang.
Then that's another like, but hey, dude,
It's that whole
He had
world
to
is
know
wild,
it in real
bro.
time, and I hope so.
The whole world is just crazy.
he was a
bro.
little guy, man. He was a little guy.
Was you about to say anything? Because I think because Clifton Powell also has been talking about things as well. Said that one of his biggest mistakes was ever getting married. Because it sounds like, you know what I'm saying?
Man, like, bro.
I mean, we don't just stay out of this. And Jermaine Dupri has also said that he can never see himself
Wasn't he
getting
married?
married. I don't think him and Janet were together.
never got married.
They weren't ever married, right?
Janet could have been married. In my mind,
They might have been
Janet.
married. Yeah, we married
Tell him.
today.
You become a person to me. I'm like, get away from me.
Yeah.
Do you feel that that's sort of the main sentiment of black men right now? Is nah, I'm not really feeling it or understanding the value of marriage or anything like that. Like, do you think that's a bigger conversation that's being had?
I don't think it's about black men.
Yeah, I don't think so either. And I don't think I'll ever have like an amount of wealth that Jermaine Dupri has in my life, right? You know what I mean? Like his
Might
just,
though.
whatever. Whether or not.
But you're rich inside though.
But that's my whole point. Like his life is just that much different.
Yeah.
Like his life is just different than mine. So as I get older, you think about like the things that are important to you in any relationship or as motivational factors to get into a relationship. So it's like, do you enjoy doing these things? Does that person also enjoy doing these things? Can you enjoy doing those things together? And I think that's like become one of the most important things to me when even considering this. Like, who can I enjoy myself with the most, right? Like I do a lot of stuff, so I'm an only child, so I'm naturally inclined to do a lot of come on. All right.
Nigga said you wouldn't say. It's crazy.
He over here connecting dots.
Oh, okay. So you're comfortable doing things.
I'm comfortable doing things solo, but then sometimes you wonder, it's like, okay, like the things I enjoy doing on my own, like if there was a person who would like just seamlessly, if you were with that person, and all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, this is what I would be doing by myself anyway, right? Like, if I were to go on this solo trip and I were to do this, oh, whoopsie daisy, look, I'm with this person, and all of a sudden we're just naturally doing what I probably would have been doing in the first place. It makes you think differently.
So what would you keep in the spirit of that, what would you keep to yourself? I mean, not like information.
Yeah, I know you like activities. Yeah, I mean, they're still going, like, not gonna find a person that does, that's 100%, doing everything you're doing. Like, you still got friends, you still, have family, you still have other obligations, right? Work even. So there is like the separation.
Like bring your girlfriend to work.
But sometimes, but think about like quality time in a relationship, right? Like spending quality time is something that is important to the health of a relationship.
Yeah.
But if you have to if you're spending quality of time with your partner, but also have to make time for the things that you want to do, like there's just not that much time in a day to do that, right? Like, so if you can mix those two together, like there's just a certain benefit to that. And at the same time, you still have like the time apart from each other, like ideally in professional lives.
But this idea of marriage,
your girlfriend should view look like your YouTube searches. Like if you look at your YouTube searches, for real. Like,
wait, say that again.
Like,
your girlfriend
look like your YouTube.
I'm saying like the
Let's lean in.
The interest. Yeah, let's lean in. Like Sheryl Sandberg. Like the interest, like her interest should be as eclectic and
as your algorithm
diverse as the algorithm on your YouTube searches. Because if you look at it, it might go from something humorous to something thought-provoking to something philosophical to something that's
niche. A little niche in
all of that. For real.
Very,
like if you look
random spontaneous things.
Like if you can't hit on all of that, it's like
I never thought of that.
Just have some random booty. Just have some random booty pop up.
No, man, hey, no.
Random ass. You know what I'm saying? The camera
See,
shit.
there we go.
Explore page.
My bad.
Videos or whatever. It's like, okay, damn. So pretty much a well-rounded individual that
Man, my wife got to do a check-in. Like, hold on.
Sure.
You like this?
Search history real quick, nigga.
On YouTube, on the homepage, excuse me, you go on the homepage, it might be something comical, it might be some boxing, basketball highlights. It might be it's a variety of things.
Yeah, I did watch the fight this week. Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, so it's a variety of things. So it's like, if we can at least touch on what's passing, 70%? At least 60.
I'm about to say, niggas, they drop that shit down. Niggas like 60, 62, shit.
So it's like, I don't know, we need to talk about this.
So you essentially saying you think we should have a partner then?
Yeah.
Now,
I use should loosely, for lack of a better term, because of course it's loaded.
Is there a difference between being in that relationship versus the commitment of being married, though?
Thank you. That's what I was about to ask, bro.
I think that leads to the commitment of being married, though.
Do you want to be married?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I want kids sometimes.
Yeah, I want kids too.
You feel like you can only have kids if you're married?
No, I ain't that rigid.
Cause I'm just like,
If
this
I have a
idea of
problem
marriage.
Never mind. Go ahead.
If you had a what?
Problem pulling out. That's good.
I have
What?
What did you do? Nigga, wait. I'm just like this. I think this conversation in the marriage, bro. Like, I don't hear, I should say, a lot of men talking about marriage. And I'm also seeing a lot of men becoming unmarried, right? And this is like an age-old thing, you know what I'm saying? Midlife crisis, niggas, whatever. Yeah. But like, is that the goal though? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's, at least personally speaking, I never understood the tax benefits of marriage or like the tax implications of marriage or sort of this institutionalization of it. It was always seen as a spiritual thing that God has ordained, right? But I'm like, is that really what I'm searching for right now, right? Versus a commitment to a partner.
And it depends on what stage you are in life. Like, you know, if you've gotten along this far in life, you know, without that, then like your interests become different. As I have friends that got married in their early 20s, mid 20s, early 30s. Like they were all at different stages of their life. Like financially, like my friends who got married in their early 30s, it was a lot of love going into that relationship, and that's what fueled it. And you know, their lives have progressed and evolved in one way or another. But my friends who've gotten married later, it's more like it becomes more practical.
My brother got married 3 times. That nigga wouldn't quit. He was gonna get it right.
Hey, props to not. Shout out to not giving up.
Shout out to
not giving up. Giving up.
Persistence.
Nigga wouldn't quit. It's the hallmark of winners.
Yeah.
Timeline.
Keep going.
That nigga was 20.
If at first you don't succeed.
He was 20. I was 14. I said, you don't think this? He was fresh out of Job Corps. This was back before Job Corps was in Wisconsin. It wasn't none. He went to South Carolina, Kentucky, Fort Lauderdale, and he came back and he got married. I'm like, what you doing, man? What the fuck is? And then a year later, he got divorced. I said,
You doing some shit for the optics.
I got a few years go by.
This ain't that.
He got married again. I said, what you doing?
Yeah.
You ain't gonna listen to me. Like the first time, my 14-year-old brain told you not to do it. You just disregarded this shit. Then he got married again when I was 22, 23. Then he got a divorce. I said, my nigga, listen, man.
What we on?
Don't believe that 3 times is a charm sheet.
Right.
And he got married about 6 years ago, maybe 5, 6 years ago.
I'm going strong.
I'm waiting for the divorce.
Going strong. But he going
might,
strong. Yeah, he going strong.
Yeah, he don't quit.
Okay.
I mean, that's the thing.
You gotta,
man. Like,
you gotta be that committed.
Your priorities evolve. Your priorities change. I got a lot of divorced friends.
Yeah,
who've been through a number of marriages, and it's like the things that worked at that point in time when they got married, like it just didn't evolve with the marriage. Those interests.
So with that, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say from a societal standpoint, little boys and little girls don't dream the same. They don't dream about the same things. We don't really dream about marriages or weddings, and I think little girls romanticize the idea of being married. Emphasis on from a societal standpoint, because that's how that's the box that they put boys and girls in. You being socialized from both of those perspectives. So I think men don't start, or boys or males don't start thinking about marriage until later.
Yeah.
Much later.
Yeah.
You think about being independent. You think about even the movies we watch they have bachelors and they have millionaires or just successful men. You know, when I think about when I was a kid watching Martin, even Martin, he lived by himself. When him and Gina got together, the same thing with Fresh Prince. He was, multiple women. So I think the imagery that we are shown, it feeds the desires that we have subconsciously.
What's deep about that too is if we feed women this image from a societal standpoint that they should get married, but then we don't also teach men about the benefits of that, then who are these young ladies eventually gonna get married to?
Yeah.
So we teaching dudes that it's okay to just do whatever.
Right.
But women do
Right.
this, right? So, and I got 4 girls, right? I got 4 kids, so I mean, you know what I'm saying? So,
My brother just had a
for y'all
real
that's raising
existential
y'all
moment,
son,
like, God damn.
you think about that, right? Now, for me, again, my parents were together to a certain extent. When they split up, they both got remarried, and I that was always like, that wasn't the top goal, but it was a goal. I wanted to have a family that way, but it was also, again, very career oriented too. I think what's important about this is, well, as you said, it's not just a black thing. I think as a society, if we are in a relationship with somebody and we eventually don't want to make that step, for a lot of folks, it might be because it's too hard. And we want to, as a society, take the easy route for a lot of things. And it's a work in progress. Now, it is easier to come into a situation healed, right? Or as you're healing, or to be committed to the process collectively or whatever, separately, but working towards the same thing. So, and I think, bro, I got to bring in the history. When we were married during slavery, but we didn't have the legal documents, right? So, and that's why I always deconstruct what this is when people talk about marriage. And I ain't trying to give nobody an out or nothing, but essentially what it is it becomes valid to people because of the government stamp of approval. But we got a lot of folks that what has been passed down is really what we have had to do to persist and survive. There are folks who, as soon as enslavement ended, their main priority was put it in an ad to find a loved one. And some people wanted to escape from enslavement just to get that loved one and to get married legally. So that has been the backbone of our community. But we also, again, always, as I said from the onset, what works for you works for you. Not everybody's gonna take that same path, but for those of us who have thought about it and begin to discount it because of the work that may go into it, I think we have to like reconsider and not listen to celebrities. You know what I'm saying? Like we talk like Clifton Powell, Jermaine Dupri, you coming in rich, like you already gonna be paranoid.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like the point of life is different.
world, bro.
Build at a tip. So
and you can't build nothing by yourself. I ain't saying they got to be that romantic partner, but no man is an island. We have to be above all a part of a community. And all the people I admired growing up, like I can really see it now. It's truly a partnership. It ain't just, I promise, I don't know Steph and Aisha, but I bet you it ain't just him. You know what I'm saying? Where he is, LeBron, it ain't just him. You know what I mean? Like, and we can go beyond with Obama and all that. Michelle could have been the president, you know? So like, it's a partnership and you have to realize what you're working towards. And if we want to be economic, then that could be a foundation of building wealth too. If you really want.
100%. That's what he said. But it's the socialization aspect of it too. Like a lot of times, boys are socialized how to treat girls or how to treat women, open doors and bring flowers and say sweet things and do this and do that. Whereas a lot of young girls are taught what to expect and not how to treat. The opposite sex, you know. Whereas we both kind of require some of the same things as human beings, but the rearing is different. You know, bring her flowers, open her door, treat her with respect. Yeah. Girl, boys only want one thing. They just taught to expect certain things, which is a different kind of conditioning that leads to some form of cynicism when it comes, because men ain't shit. Yeah. Or whatever. Like, well, I heard my little cousin say she 14. What man you dealt with? What man what you mean?
Oh, man, ain't
so
shit.
It's just like your mama corrupted you.
So,
do we still teach boys that though? Do we still teach young men the important, like, if we value that, do we value that as a society?
And
like,
that's the thing,
that's
too.
still ingrained to me. Like,
Which part?
I'm gonna open the door for my lady, my wife, or just in general. I'm sitting down, public transportation, sitting down somewhere. I see a lady come, I'm gonna get up. Like, is that still being taught?
A lot of people reserve it for the romantic, for the honeymoon stage.
Yeah.
By the time you get married, get your ass up.
I mean, I evolved
Open
it.
the door for you.
I evolved it, at least for my son, beyond just a gesture, but it's more your intention, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, when he was like 2, and I would like see him like popping off at his mama and his granny, bro, I had to stand this nigga on the fucking counter real quick, bro. Like, nigga, I gotta get eye to eye with you, Jack. Like, we don't do that. You protect these women, you know what I'm saying? You look out for them. And you can like, his nana was, I don't know why she did, but she took a picture of me, like, nigga, I'm nose with this dude. Like, bro, we don't do that. And then from there, now can't nobody say shit about his mama. Can't nobody say shit about his granny, because he gonna get on that head. So it's less about doing this thing as a gesture of your chivalry, but it's more like, bro, what is your heart? What is your intention? You know what I'm saying? And so I think expanding it beyond the pleasantries and all of the other shit to like, bro, do you actually care? Do you actually like women? Do you actually like, not in the romantic sense, but nigga, do you care about do you care about humans, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Because that's, to your point, a lot of the discourse right now, especially from like the sort of like the movement space, is that black men don't like black women. Like, they don't like women at all. Like, these motherfuckers, I'm like, y'all niggas is tripping, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of distortion in how a lot of these conversations are had, bro. I mean, even to this conversation around how, like, let's say, you know, you married or together, whatever, you have a kid and you're on child support, right? And sort of like how this like, all men ain't shit, right? Niggas ain't shit, they gonna do you dirty. And so nigga on fucking, now you on child support, bro, and like, just give me my money, I'm gonna go do what I'm gonna do with this money. Versus you on child support and now we gotta figure out what's best for this kid. Right? Is that actually fair? Is that something that that we should reconstruct around how child support is spent?
Who's making the decision?
I mean, a lot of times, bro, listen, I know a lot of people who have, you know what I'm saying, been put on child support. They giving money for years. but they don't have a say in what that money is spent on. They have to assume that the money is spent on the kid, but there's no way to actually like know what that money is being spent on.
Spend money on child support, then get the kid know how the money is spent to hang out.
Right.
Calling the bait, hey, can you can you cash out me something for the goddamn?
Can you send me some of that money back? Bullshit.
Niggas want to go wild, but sorry, I'm
I
in
need
the
150 that 300 back. Cause god damn, fun is expensive. This is
for the weekend, bro. We are in the crib.
We gonna make a park in the yard, nigga. Cause this is I can't go nowhere.
Nigga stuck, bro, and that money is in your account. Is that
Yeah.
fucking fair, bro? Like, what is what are we
So
talking
look,
about?
man, I don't have any kids, but I've been a witness to a lot of foul play when it came to child support being paid. One of my cousins, man, he basically had custody of his kids, not legal custody, but he was never not with them.
Of course.
And he still was paying child support. And he was in the process of going to court and, getting the order changed. But it's like, it's damn near, it's Wisconsin too. I don't know about the rest of the world, but I know Wisconsin, they are geared toward helping women. And there's a lot of programs in that space that help women receive child support, even if the man is an active father. And I'm like, damn, which deterred me from having kids. I just started putting condoms on and shit. Oh God. It wasn't even
At that moment, you was like,
shit.
At that moment, this nigga said, you know what I'm not gonna do no more? Nigga,
I don't got
is
time
shoot
for
at the
that
goddamn club. What are you talking about, bro?
right now. Nigga, I'm not playing no games.
Responsibility starts today.
Dang. You're not gonna do it.
Damn.
I refuse to be on the other end of this conversation.
Fact.
You know
That was
what
the
I'm
only concern.
Just all.
That was it.
That's sad.
That was it, bro. That was it, bro.
All right.
But the reality of it, I'm just like, hey, I can
Yeah.
because I seen how much he loved his son, and it was like, man, it was always a struggle.
Yeah.
I would go with him to pick him up, and it was always an argument at the beginning of him picking him up. At the end of him dropping him off, it was just always an issue, and I'm like, damn, man, I can't do this, man. But really, it's also, you have to talk about getting to know who you having kids with too. So it's not gonna just say it's her fault or nothing.
Yeah.
It's getting to know this person, knowing what kind of person she is, how she was raised, who she was raised by, before you make the ultimate decision to bring a child into this world and have to deal with those consequences.
And to that point, a lot of relationships start just for superficial reasons. Like you are physically attracted to a person, and that's enough for you. And that just that only goes so long, so far.
90 days at least.
I mean,
But assuming that somebody is your life
trimester.
partner just because you are physically attracted to them is
for
like,
sure.
that's just not gonna work.
Because you're going to get used to looking at her eventually.
That's what I'm saying. And
One trimester.
you'll find that.
tripping,
I'm saying that oh man.
I'm tired of you.
I don't know if I can make it all the way.
I can't do that shit.
I can't do the pool.
I got one summer.
No, I mean, I feel that shit. I mean, I've been blessed and grateful to have a situation where, I was not put on some sort of child support, whatever.
That's good.
That we were able to actually communicate and figure that shit out. I also see, folks who are really going through the blues, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that breaks my heart. But I've also begun seeing more of on the legal side of things, child support going in favor of the father, right? And there being more equitable sort of outcomes versus nigga, for the next 18 years, nigga, you're fucked. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Federline started that. Speak on that, nigga.
Sound real
Tell me more, sir.
Go with Britney Spears. He was one of the celebrities. I'm gonna say I can't really say people. I'm just joking.
From what we know.
Joking about that, but when his relationship dissolved with Shar Jackson and Britney Spears, he was the one that got child support, like millions.
Yeah. I mean, it's
I'm
like,
like,
it's
he had custody?
Eventually he did. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, eventually he did. But I think it all. But then later on we got to see how mental health issues came into play.
Right.
Sure.
And several other issues came into play. So I think it's just, man, being an upstanding individual wins out in the end. It may take a long time.
I mean, I'm just grateful that this whole weaponization of child support is shifting. The same way that white people weaponize the police against black people, like you were talking about, you know what I'm saying, earlier, how, you know, that's be the first thing that white women want to do is like call the police because you said no, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, damn, bro. But like, I've been seeing a lot of, you know what I'm saying, clips of police officers showing up being like, yeah, we're gonna go ahead, ma'am, come here. You're going to jail because you're tripping, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Versus automatically assuming that the worst outcome is a black person in the situation. I feel like the courts are also shifting that, like, you know something, you're not gonna just weaponize the courts to get back at this human being who's really trying to show up and be in this kid's life, bro. So, you know, I don't know, man. I think that's
ideally we would want to have the government out of our relationship as much as possible or something like that, right? So, and I would hope that, you know what I'm saying?
Can we start there?
Right, you know, like you got a child with somebody, even if you ain't liking them, you want to like have their best interest in mind.
Right.
Especially a black man.
Yeah.
You don't want those types of problems. So hopefully it could be something that's worked out, you know, outside of that, because I think that's when it gets very difficult.
Absolutely.
But I think in extreme situations, if you know for sure somebody is mismanaging that, you know what I'm saying, then that's something completely different.
Right.
But ideally, let's get that out the way and let's figure this out ourselves. You know?
I agree. Well, thank you so much for showing up to our TED Talk. This has been Tap In, and we don't believe in fucking child support. Were there any other questions or topics I wanted to log in on?
We got time.
Relationally.
Relationship?
You good on yours? Are you?
No, I ain't.
Everybody.
So
good?
what's the verdict on all of this? Did we come to a consensus on anything?
That we need our own relationship.
What's our cabinet? Our relationship cabinet.
Main side to the side.
Relationship cabinet. So, secondary side, tertiary side.
Who's just good on the money, right? Like, nigga, it's crazy.
Yeah.
No, I think that's it, man. That was another, you know, thank y'all for pulling up to Tap In, bro.
100%.
Shit.
Yes, indeed.
Big Bo.